A Warriors free agent target has been revealed. What do the Warriors need? You all comment this all the time. We know size, length, shooting, and smart players who aren't turning over the ball. Does this person fit? We're going to break it all down for you on this episode of Warriors Digest. In addition, Steph Curry won another award for the second time in his career. What is it? Find out in this episode. Before we get into it, please subscribe. Episodes drop daily. We love that we're getting over 1,000 views per episode, but subscribe so you don't miss it and you get notified when they come out. Let's dive into it. Nic Claxton. Was that the player you were thinking of? Per NBA Trade Report on Twitter, Golden State has serious interest in Brooklyn's impending free agent, Nic Claxton. Warriors will need to be creative to create salary flexibility as they're over the cap. So what we're going to answer for you is, who is Nic Claxton? If you don't know who he is, fair enough. He's not a big brand name yet. Does he fit shooting? Does he fit height? Does he fit smart play? Does he fit being able to play in this Warrior system? All that and more. We're going to dive into it. So first, Nic Claxton, center, Brooklyn Nets. He's been with them his whole career. 6'11", 215. So right there, he fits the size. Instantly, he becomes the tallest player on the Warriors if he signs with the Warriors. He was a second-round pick, 31st pick in that second round, 2019. Last year, he averaged basically 12 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, 2 assists. Basically averaged a double-double. Pretty solid. Definitely fits the need. Height. Can he shoot? We're about to show you. It's not going to be good. Is he smart? Yes. Big man. You're not really handling the ball that much, so the turnover issue with the guards isn't as frequent. But in terms of size and defense, fits. Here was his combine measurements. He's 6'10", as we said, 6'11" with shoes. Standing reach, 9'2", and his wingspan, 7'2". He's lengthy. He's tall. Helps us at the rim. How many times did we get bullied in the rim? Yes, we were a top 5 rebounding team, but majority of that came from our guards. When it mattered most, we couldn't beat the big men on the rebounds, offensively or defensively, but also just being a rim protector to make easy baskets not happen, layups not happen. He helps us. He's intimidating with his size in the post. Here's the problem, though. When we look at his actual shooting, he's not a shooter. So a lot of people, I know you talk about this in the comments, and I talk about it here, 3-and-D. We want someone like that. You see what Dallas is doing. Tall players, stretch the floor, can shoot. He's not that guy. 20% from 3. Let me show you what that means. 1 for 5. He's never shot more than 7 threes. That was his rookie year. And a couple years, he didn't make any. So he's not going to be the guy shooting threes as a tall man. However, okay, maybe he can take free throws. Nope. Oh my God, nope. Free throws, 55%. He's not a shooter. So great. He's tall. He's got length, but he can't shoot. So that means if we're going to bring him in, and again, if we can, based off the salary, we're going to break that down. We're going to have to get players around him who can shoot. He's not going to be someone you can rely on to do a pick and roll with Steph and then pop and shoot. What I do like to see, though, again, we look at his rebounds. It's gone up every year, basically 10 rebounds per game the past 2. Blocks, over 2 blocks a game the past 2 seasons. So that, again, goes to being a rim protector, being a force inside the paint on defense and offense. Because we look at that shooting percentage, it's pretty actually high as well, which is good. Field goal percentage, 62%. The previous year, 70%. Means he's in the paint, getting dunks, layups, alley-oops, things like that. Here's the other thing as well. Look how many games he played the past 2 seasons. Over 70 games. So he's basically playing 85, 90% of the season, which is great. What we need, he's durable. And again, when we look at the actual numbers that go into it, you can see how his stats got better and better each year. His points went down a little bit this year. Brooklyn wasn't as good, and he missed a couple more games. So now the question is, how does he fit into the Warriors? How do we make the salary work? He was paid, and you can see right here, he's middle of your screen, $9.6 million. Reports are saying he's going to get $25 million on the open market. $25 million. He's getting a 3x payday. I mean, how many in your jobs could you get 3x pay increase? Whew. Oh my God, it would be super cool. Nets right now, they have the money if they did nothing else in free agency to re-sign him. They're at 132 million. Salary cap is going to be around 170 million, so they could re-sign him. And that's their number one priority. Per Nets GM Sean Marks, Nic is the number one priority for us. There's no doubt about that. We hope he's a Net for a very long time. We hope we can continue to build around him and with him. So it's going to be tough. Nets can offer him a lot of money. We can't. Who the Nets have as salary? Ben Simmons still. Final year, $40 million. Highway robbery, how much money he's making for the production he gets. Whew. Mikal Bridges is there for 2 more years. And then Dennis Schroeder is on the final contract. So there is some potential to do some trades there as well. We're going to break that down for you in a moment. But let me just take this away. Before we get into that, do you think Nic Claxton is a good fit? Yes or no? Comment your thoughts. Personally, I think he'd be a good fit. I think it would help the Warriors with size, with height, rim protector, intimidation. We're going to have to get more shooting, and this is what's going to happen as well. As we already know, the Warriors have $174 million committed. We're not going to go over the second apron if we're not going to be a playoff team. He helps us make that playoffs. We're not going to re-sign Clay if you get Nic. We're not going to re-sign Chris if you get Nic. You take away Chris Paul's $30 million right there, we're at $144 million committed. So if we have to try to go against the Nets at $25 million, of course the other team's trying to sign him, that gives us potential. So then you're either going to have to use a young guy as a backup point guard or go get a veteran point guard, veteran minimum, and bring in. In addition, what if there's a trade? So what if we do sign and trade? You could sign him for $25 million, and then maybe you do a trade of Dennis Schroeder, who's on his final year, helps us with shooting, helps us with defense, plus Claxton, $25 million. So that's $38 million right there. So if you're going to do a trade, $38 million, Wiggins is gone probably. And this helps Curry have less opportunity to be on the ball. So you trade Wiggins at $26 million, and you probably get rid of Looney at $8 million, and then maybe you have to throw in Moody. Some draft picks come in there. So there's an option. So you could do some creative things with Brooklyn and do a sign and trade. Now, is that smart if you can get them outright as a free agent? Of course, you want to keep those players. But if you put Claxton in there, we look at the starting lineup, and again, no Clay, no Chris, because you need him to sign. So your starting lineup is Steph, Draymond, Kuminga, Brandon, and Claxton. Pretty good. You got some good guards, ball handlers, shooters, and Steph and Brandon. Kuminga, all-around player, force. Hopefully he can get the threes a bit better. And then you got Draymond and Claxton in the paint. That's a solid defense, solid rebounding, some toughness. And that fills a lot of holes. Now, what you're going to need, again, is more shooting around Steph. So you're going to have to go out in free agency and get more shooting. Maybe you make a trade. At that case, again, Wiggins is probably as the sixth man. Do you trade him and try to get a couple more shooters? Or do you sign Clay and do a sign and trade with Dallas and try to bring in some shooters if they want him? There's a lot of options there. But that is why the rumors are there. And I think he'd be a good fit with the Warriors. Comment your thoughts. Let us know. As we move into topic 2, Steph Curry. What did Steph Curry do? He won the Magic Johnson Award for his second time. You may be asking, what is the Magic Johnson Award? The Professional Basketball Writers Association votes on the award by over 200 writers and editors to the NBA player who excels both on and off the court in displaying cooperation and grace in dealing with the media and fans. So we know Steph Curry on the court, off the court, and everything he does, he is an outstanding human being. You've never seen him in trouble with the law, any issues that may be funny business. He's a great individual, great role model, and he treats everybody with dignity and respect. I try to lead my life the same way. Hopefully you see that in these videos, and people in my daily life when I do my sports reporting, they know that. And obviously the writers see it as well. But you may be asking, Randy, didn't we just talk about this? Yes. Steve Kerr won the same award except for coaches, and that award is called the Rudy Tomjanovich Award. He won that. We broke a video down I'm putting right here all about that the other day. So the Warriors coach and the Warriors player both won the award for the way that they treat the media and fans. Standout individuals, standout organization. This is why people say we're class act. So where does this put Curry in terms of everything he has? Second time he won this award, as I said. Lillard won. Battier won twice. So there's other two-time winners tied with that. The other finalists for this award were Bam, DeMar, Rudy, and Tyrese. All worthy competitors, but did not win. Curry has won every award in his 15 seasons you can in the NBA now. 2-time league MVP, 4-time NBA champion, 10-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA first-team selection, NBA Finals MVP, and a member of the league's 75th anniversary team. And I say, a top 5 player ever in the NBA. What he's done with the three-point shooting, he's going to be well over 4,000 threes when his career is over. How he's changed the game, we see it today. Steph Curry is that dude. Also in 2022-2023 season, Curry won the J. Walter Kennedy Citizenship Award and was named the Social Justice Champion, winning the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Trophy. This year, Curry averaged 26 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5 assists, and was named the Clutch Player of the Year in the second year of the award after Fox won it last year. Dude is just racking it up. In no way he's going to win this year. The gold medal in the Olympics for the first time to complete his basketball career with every medal and trophy you can get. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to subscribe to Warriors Digest because we're going to have every Team USA basketball news for you day after day. Steve Kerr is the coach. Curry starting point guard. We're going to be breaking down every game and the whole tournament for you. You don't want to miss it. And you don't want to miss anything on Warriors Digest in general, as we got the draft coming up, we got free agency coming up, and we got rumor mills galore with trades happening. We're here for you. Randy Silver out. Let us know your thoughts on this episode. And as always, deuces.